welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is well today. I've got an article from the globalrailwayreview.com website, and the title of the article is 30,000 UK railway staff to undertake disability awareness training by the end of 2021. So as someone on the autistic spectrum like myself who identifies as being disabled, I thought I'd talk about this article and bring it to your guys' attention. So yeah, let's get into the video. All 24 train and station operators across the UK have committed to having their passenger-facing staff undertake disability awareness and equality training. Tens of thousands of UK railway staff are being trained to communicate effectively with disabled passengers, to understand the challenges they face when travelling, and to refresh their knowledge and skills to provide any assistance. By the end of 2021, almost 30,000 passenger-facing staff will have undertaken this disability and equality training as part of the requirements set out in the Office of Rail and Road, also known as ORR, and also known in the Accessible Travel Policy Guidance. The key to successful delivery has been the involvement of disabled people in the development and delivery of the training, making their experiences of using the railway a central focus. The rail regulator welcomed the progress made by all 24 train station and station operators in the ATP commitments. Despite the COVID-19 challenges, most operators are broadly on track to meet their commitments by the end of July 2021. Great Western Railway has already met its commitments, having trained all 4,600 of its current frontline staff. ORR monitoring has seen 13 train and station operators develop brand new courses to be used in staff inductions and refresher training, and 11 train operators are extending their training from frontline staff and further colleagues. Initially, only 24 of the operators submitted sufficient evidence to ensure ORR that they have met the mandatory training requirements by July of 2021. So, what are my thoughts on this article? As an autistic woman, I am very pleased that the railway operators are taking the disability and equality awareness training very seriously. As somebody who has used the trains previously to travel, to do volunteer work, across my local county, it's important that I know that I can successfully board a train and have the help and support if I so choose to need it, or if something happens to me where I need assistance from the train staff or the ticket staff who are at the station providing the tickets. And one thing that I do struggle with at the train station is doing the ticket machines. They are so complicated. You have to press one button, then another button, then another button, then another button. So if they can make them more accessible, that would cut out such a lot of stress and anxiety for me. So again, it's learning to adapt to the changes and learning to understand that the train stations are trying to make their stations more accessible for people with disabilities, not just physical disabilities, but invisible hidden disabilities such as myself, who do use the train, who do communicate with train staff on a regular basis, because I am known to go on the trains. So it's about making sure that the participation of disabled people is the key, crucial one thing is at the forefront of this, because it's all good saying that we're going to support people with disabilities and that they're making their training accessible, that they really seem to get people involved with disabilities, but at the same time, is this just another tick box exercise? Is it something that's just going to be done just to say, oh yes, you know, like we've done the training, like we've got people with autism and disabilities on board, we're training people who have physical health conditions, and we're listening to parents and carers. Are they taking these guys on this training as well? Or is it just their basic frontline staff, like their ticket staff, the staff who guard the stations on the platform? That it needs to be extended through to the management and the higher up people who run the organisations, because they're the ones who are going to be dealing with people with disabilities as well. So I'm just worried that this is just another tick box thing, that they've had to do it because of government initiative, and also they've had to do it because they are being clamped down upon as an organisation and a rail provider that needs to be seen as acting for disabled people and including people like me who use the trains. So I think initially involving disabled people in the training, it takes into account our real life struggles when it comes to making services accessible for us, such as railway travel. I can see how travelling anywhere and having people like me being able to see the countryside and being able to meet people, I feel that the railway staff have really pushed their boundaries with this. I'm really pleased that they have actually introduced this training, because it should have been done way before now. The problem is, it's about they don't understand how to communicate with disabled people. It's, oh well, they won't travel, you know, they're too anxious, or they can't because they need assistance, or they need a carer with them. I travel on my own. Like, I travel on the trains on my own all the time. Like, I don't need someone with me, but if I did need someone with me, it'd be good to know that they can support me and help me go through the station, help me talk to the people who are going to be planning my travel for me. So it's about making sure the person is in the centre of the training, and making sure they have people like me go into the train station. I would love to train railway staff. I would love it. I would be happy to go to a train station and sit down and talk to them, because to me it make it more personal and relatable and real. So for me, it'd be a key crucial thing to involve people like me who have a disability, who have anxiety disorder as well. So not only do I have a mental health issue, I have autism as well. So again, it's about making each diagnosis different and separated, because all disabled people, by the sounds of this article, it's just one tick box, whereas you need to be adjustable, and you need to make sure that you include people with all the disability spectrum, not just certain people, and it needs to be made sure that each person with that disability is included. So again, I don't know how many people they've got involved who have multiple disabilities, physical disabilities, hidden disabilities, visual disabilities, hearing disabilities. I don't know how many people they've actually got involved in this project. Again, it's having a simple, reasonable adjustment to make sure that they are able to travel, that they are able to get the train, they are able to be communicated with and listened to and respected. So I'm really pleased this is actually happening, that the government and the UK train providers are saying, yes, we will listen, we will involve people with disabilities. So I'm very, very pleased to support this campaign, and that hopefully this will be a massive, long, worldwide thing, not just a UK thing. I think the more we work together and the more we help support each other, communication will get better. So I hope you've enjoyed hearing my aspect of it. I will attach the article down below in the video description, and I will see you next time. Bye!